Hey, good morning, gardening friends. I posted a picture of my Meyer Lemon recently, and a lot of people ask about the size of my tree, and it is really not very big. This is a semi-dwarf Meyer Lemon that was one of the first trees I planted when I started redoing my landscape, and I'm pretty sure that was in the spring of 2017. So it has been in the ground for 5 years, and it hasn't grown a lot because it's in a little landscape strip you can see there that's only about 2 foot wide. So it's restricted in its growth a little bit. Block wall with a footing in the back of it, and then patio in the front. So it's kind of like growing it in a big pot, if you will. And the thing has just been loaded with fruit every single year I get. Um, I should have probably kept up, but I get hundreds off of it every year. This year, no exception, and it seemed like it even had a little bit more, but I've caused myself a problem. With this tree being against that wall, I keep those back limbs trimmed off of it so it's not rubbing against the wall that can cause some problems to the tree. So I keep that trimmed off, but the last couple of years I have let it continue to grow out over the patio. I didn't prune it back, uh, towards the trunk of the tree. I've let it extend out because I had the room on this patio area for it to grow. So, when I now know I probably should have been pruning this back this way some to keep it in balance. I never worry about the weight of the fruit on the limbs because that is one form of pruning I do. This tree, the canopy of it would be 12 inches or so higher than it is now, and as the fruit grows and ripens it comes down. And that form of pruning I do is when I'm harvesting I'll cut up, and that usually takes care of most of my pruning for the year. I'll take 12, sometimes 18 inches off of a limb when I'm cutting that fruit off of it. But this is the problem that I've created for myself that I just noticed, and that is I noticed this big gap on the wall back here. Now, like I said, I keep it cut off, but not this big of a gap. So naturally, when I looked, here's what I've got. So much fruit towards the front of that it is actually pulled this entire tree over 6 inches or so, and that's a problem. Now, I have by design got a very sandy soil here for the citrus, but never did I think that I would keep it out of balance so badly. In other words, too much fruit on this side, not enough on this side, that it would weigh the entire tree down. Like I said, the limbs I never worry about, but I've let this grow a couple of feet too far to the front and produced, as you can see, tons of fruit there. So I'm going to be picking. I don't like to pick these Meyer lemons this time of year. I like to wait till later in the year. I mean, I'll pick one whenever I need a lemon. I'll come out and pick one all summer, all season long, but they don't really get truly ripe until January, February. And but I'm going to have to make some lemon pies for Christmas, it looks like. I guess that could be a good problem, but having too much trees, now too much fruit on a tree is a problem. Like I said, the limbs I don't worry about, but I've never had it affect the whole tree like that. So I'm going to be doing some pruning to this tree. Now, I always keep it in its place. I'll prune the sides of it this way, and I was trying to let it get a little bit taller. It's always been about 4 foot. I was trying to let it get a little bit bigger, but I didn't cut it back. So you got to keep these trees balanced. If it don't, you're gonna have some problems there. I'll deal with it. I guess I'll just have to deal with some early fruit. Happy gardening, guys.